And I'm still her husband. She's still my wife. Namjoon instantly, his jaw, his fingers twitching as he stepped forward, ready to land that Jungkook deserved. But just before his fist could make contact, Wyatt placed a gentle hand on, stopping him. Even if you those papers, she said, her voice calm, yet you don't matter to me anymore, Jungkook. Her words cut deeper than ever could. I don't care what you say, it's just a waste of. She continued. I don't want anything from you though. It's nothing. Jungkook took a step closer. But I will never, not until you accept me. A bitter chuckle escaped her lips. Her heart, even as she forced herself to stay composed. The very same that once had, the very same hands that once held her hand, let her go more likely as she is to play like he wanted. Keep on dreaming, she said with an eerie softness, because reality is far from that. Jungkook, his rising and falling, he could see the pain behind her eyes, the silence she was fighting within herself. But she wouldn't let him see her. Not again. Namjoon stepped forward, his gaze. You don't even deserve to speak to her. After what you did, after how you made her, you still have the to say that you. Wine took a deep breath, pressing a hand against her foot. Let's go, Namjoon. Too many painful have, and I refuse to relive them. I love my baby health is my priority. Her words carried a finality that sent up. He watched as she turned away, her steps steady, her resolve unshakable. Jungkook's voice trembled as he called after her, attempt to reach her heart. I may have, but I won't leave until I make beautiful ones with you. I will prove myself to you, Wyatt, that I have changed. Wyatt didn't turn around. She got into the car, ignoring Jungkook's words. A part of her wanted to scream at him, ask him why he was doing this now, but she had already made peace with the idea of never see him again. She placed a protective hand over her belly, inhaling deeply. Peace, that's all she wanted. Peace for herself and for the life growing inside her. None of it was worth it anymore. As Namjoon started the car, his grip on the steering wheel, the tension in the air was. He could see how much wine was holding back. The way her fingers slightly careless, the way she avoided in the rear view mirror, she was but forcing herself to stay strong. Namjoon finally spoke, his voice laced with, did you just leave him only for the sake of? Wyatt stared out of the window, her expression unreadable. Yes, Namjoon, I don't want to be sad. I can't change anymore. Now I'm trying to move on from my baby. I don't even want my baby to know. That's why I. And my has nothing to do with his forgiveness. Namjoon sighed, understanding, but still, I just don't want you to get any more. Wyatt turned to him, a small yet on her lips. Wyatt, I won't. Namjoon nodded, gripping the as he know Jungkook had once made Wyatt's everything, and now all she wanted was to from her life. Just then, Namjoon's phone rang, snapping him out of his thoughts. He picked up the call. Since you are opening the branch in Japan, you need to stay here at least for 2 weeks, starting tomorrow. Namjoon frowned. Can't you handle it, Jill? I hope you remember you are the owner of the cafe. If we are starting a branch here, they need you to give permissions and handle the legal work. You have to come. Namjoon sighed, glancing at Wine out of the corner of his eyes. He didn't like the thought of even for who would take care of her? What if something happened? Jin, sensing Namjoon hesitation, sighed. I'll I'll book the tickets, so you better come. Namjoon exhaled before agreeing. He ended the call just as they pulled up in front of Wyan's apartment building and she got off the car. Wyan. She turned back, tilting her head slightly. Yes, I'm going to Japan. I won't be available for 2 weeks. If you need anything, please just ask me. I'll arrange something. There was worry that made Wine smile softly. That's okay, Namjoon. Don't. I can take care of myself. Are you sure? Of course, Namjoon. You can go. Focus on your work. Even though Namjoon still, her voice lighted the. He nodded reluctantly before driving, leaving Wine with her thoughts. As she entered her apartment, she slowly laid down the bed, staring at the ceiling. Today instance made her more than before. No matter how much she tried not to think about her love, and her mind always wandered back to him. His presence stilled her thoughts. How even he was the thing. I liked the way before, but more determined since Jungkook came back to her, saying, So she, so she said to herself more like a command, I fought me again. And if it means for this time, I will be the one who gonna do it if he is lying. Wild woke up from her mid-sleep, groggily, rubbing her eyes. As the persistent ringing of her doorbell echoed through her flat, she let out a soft. As she opened the door, she was met with Namjoon's warm, dimple smile, a box of fresh fruits in his hands. Sorry if I disturb your sleep while my flight is in an hour and I wanted to see you before I go. He held out the box of fruits, making White smile, touched by his kindness. You don't have to, Namjoon, but thank you. Don't worry about me, okay? I can take care of myself. You just focus on your work. Her reassurance made Namjoon exhale a little, his shoulders relaxing as he nodded. I will, but Wine, please don't forget to take your medications on time. And you don't have to go out alone. If you get bored, go visit the kids. They'll love to see you. Mine heart, the way he cared for her so selflessly, so effortlessly, it almost made her feel. She pressed her lips together, trying to suppress that bravery in her eyes. You always do so much for me, Namjoon, even when you don't have to, she whispered, her voice laced with gratitude and a bit of. Namjoon brows frowned slightly at the emotion in her tone, not wanting to dwell on it. He stepped closer, without hesitation, pressed on her forehead. Take care of yourself and the baby. I'll be back as soon as possible. With that, he turned and jogged towards his car, leaving Wyatt stunned. She hadn't expected the gesture, but it didn't make her feel anything more than warmth, the kind shade between close friends. But her body tensed, this time for a complete different reason. As she instinctively looked up, he was standing just a few feet away, watching everything. Finally, I found her address after all this time. I finally have a chance to be close to her again, to take care of her and a baby. Even if she hates me for it, even if my presence, I will endure it. That was all he had been thinking as he made his way to her flat. But the moment he arrived, he saw it. She was smiling at him, smiling like he was her fault. Did I see that right? Was it real or it's some kind of dream? No, a nightmare. Is she in love with Namjoon? A sharp gripped his as he struggled, his fist, his body at the thought. Was this what he deserved? After everything? He didn't realize he had been staring so intensely until she turned.